welcome everybody to Phototherapy Live Monday Meditation with Linda Marshall. I'm Alec Aarons. It's our pleasure to welcome you to this week. It's a beautiful Monday where we are. Hopefully, it's a beautiful Monday where you are. So, Linda, why don't I turn it over to you and you can introduce our topic for the day.
Thanks, Alec. Good afternoon. Well, those on the East Coast, happy Monday. Um, I'm Linda Marshall, and I am a certified meditation instructor and a transformational coach. And I thank my partners on phototherapy for allowing me to bring this to you every Monday. And so today's meditation topic is building off of a post that Rick Salmon posted yesterday on Facebook. And it had to do with this notion of identity. And someone who indicated that now that we're in this quote unquote life quake or period of uncertainty, that their identity, was shifting some. So that was perfect for kind of where I personally have been over the past week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, in terms of the question of, how do I show up? Who am I? And it prompted me to look up the definition of identity. And what it is one's personal characteristics or the sense of who one is as perceived by yourself and others. And so, as I thought about identity, three of the questions that Rick posed, and you could answer it the way that you chose, was based on where we are right now in our society. Do you feel that you're losing your identity? Are you maintaining your identity? Or are you finding your true identity? And this notion of who am I came up for me probably about 15 years ago. In one of the most, unrelated experiences, I had this, existential question. I had gone to Nigeria to visit a friend. And when I left, I had my passport photo, my hair was one way. Coming back to the United States, I am now with long braids and dressed in African garb. Got through the airport security in Nigeria without a problem, but I had to transfer my flight in Italy. So when I get to Rome, the airport attendant is looking at me saying, "No, that's not you." And I'm like, "No, that's me," comparing the passport picture to the way I was then dressed. And I then said, note to self, never radically change the way you look when you are traveling internationally. So, as the attendant would not let me through the security gate. So, being in Italy, what do? You go get a gelato. I went and got a gelato. So, when I came back, her supervisor and the next layer of supervision were all there. And to try to prove that I am who I am was a very challenging exercise. So until I showed them my business card. So once I had the endorsement of corporate America as another form of identity, they then allowed me to proceed through the gate. And all the other people who were there, they started applauding because they've been on this little saga along with me. And in that moment, it prompted me to ask myself the question, who am I if no one else validates who I am? Existentially, who are we? Are we labels? Are we titles? Could I just go somewhere else and be somebody totally different? Because the people then in that environment would know or have an expectation about my identity. And so when I saw the question yesterday, it prompted that experience for me. And it made me think that in every stage of our lives, many people are operating at different places around who am I? The first of losing your identity. I know people who, when they've left their jobs, when they retire, when they become empty nesters, when they become widows or widowers or divorcees or divorcees, you start to say, well, without those other things around me that validate and determine how the world sees me, who am I? Maintaining your identity. Some people are real clear on who they think they are, and they stand firmly and proudly in their identity. And then there are those who are always on the mission, and I kind of put myself in that case. I think I know who I am, but I am always in search of my true identity. Who am I when I'm not playing the roles? Who am I when I'm not carrying the titles? Who am I in the essence of me and how I show up in the world? And so, identity, especially in our broader society, is a thing that's talked about a lot. And so, today, what we're going to meditate on is identity. So, no matter how you answered that question, are you being the best version of yourself? Am I being my best I am based on where I am on this journey? And so we're going to focus on just that. No matter how you answered the question, am I being my best I am? And so with that, we're going to start to settle into our meditation. So I'd like you to get comfortable. I'd like you to close your eyes. And then I will start the music, and then I will start with the soul questions, and then we will start into the meditation. And this is really important, as so much of the data is coming out talking about how the current environment is really taking a toll on people from a stress, anxiety, grief, depression. It's kind of when we know who we really are, it gives us the power to power through. And so settle in, and we'll start with the first question as we center on our breath. Breathing slowly and deeply, we ask ourselves, who am I? Then next, what do I want? What do I really, really want? And you silently ask and repeat that question, not trying to find the answer, but being at peace with the question. What is my purpose? Why am I here? What is my purpose? Then, as always, what am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? Now we'll shift into I am. I am your first name and your last name. Silently repeating, I am your first name and your last name. This is the more formal yeah. Now drop the last name and I am and just your first name. Typically used by those with whom you have a closest association. Friends, family, you may even have a nickname. I am and just your first name. Now drop the first name and silently repeat, I am. I am. I am. The essence of you. Letting the titles, the roles just melt away for a moment. And I am. And then we shift to aham. Aham. Aham, which is the vibration of I am. And as you melt into this place of just being the essence of you, just relax. And as you relax, I'm going to count you down. And for each number backwards, just let go. And imagine that you're falling onto a cloud, something soft, billowy, floating, where you are as light as the air. It's 10, 9, letting go, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relaxed. And in this place, just let the cloud move you easily and effortlessly as you absorb and appreciate where you are on the journey of I am. You may be redefining who I am. You may be clear and just want to have the best version of I am. Or you might be like the explorer, searching for the deeper I am. So be with that journey and float, and I will monitor the time. Ujjayi, Ujjayi. Please keep your eyes closed as you prepare yourself to return from this beautiful place of peace, where you've tapped into and explored your identity. And as you prepare for re-entry, just rest. Resting in awareness, resting in the presence, resting in the I. And from this place, I will state the 4 intentions, which you may silently repeat or just embrace and accept them into being. The first is a joyful and energetic body. Joyful and energetic body. Joyful and energetic body. A loving, compassionate heart. Loving, compassionate heart. A loving, compassionate heart. A reflective and alert mind. Reflective and alert mind. Reflective and alert mind. And a lightness of being. A lightness of being. A lightness of being, like being in that cloud, just light. Just rest. And when you're ready, you may put your hands in front of your chest, palms together, and bow to yourself for taking the time to nurture yourself, to be still and aware with oneself. And from this place, I send love, compassion, and gratitude to all of you for participating in this meditation with me. And love and healing to all of those in need. As I offer the blessing of Namaste. So have an amazing week. And we look forward to seeing you and being with you again next week. Be well.